Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. My name is Alina and I'm very excited for this video. So in this video, I'm going to be taking you through my training to do a 10-kilometer run. So a little bit of background on my experience running. Growing up, I played sports. I played soccer competitively. I would do track and field in high school. I liked 1500. I did cross country, things like that. So I have been running, I guess you could say, for a while. I would consider myself to be a runner, I guess. I also endured 2 stress fractures in my tarsals, one on my right side and then on my left within the same year. So I did have to take a little bit of time off of any kind of high impact running. That was around 3 years ago though. And throughout the past 5 years, I would say, I've been running. I've been doing 5, 6, I've done a few 10K runs, my longest being a 12-kilometer run. And my most recent update, I would say, that has impacted my running career is last summer I got a ankle sprain. I sprained I might have torn it. I don't know. I just rehabbed it on my own, which I do not recommend. But I sprained my ATFL ligament. So it was a typical common lateral ankle sprain. There was a hole in the ground and I was roughing a soccer game. I kept telling myself, don't run near that hole. Don't get near that hole. Stay away from that hole. And what did I do? I ran into the hole and I heard a little pop. And yeah, I really hurt. I was out for a while. Let's leave it at that. Anyways, that was last summer. I have rehabbed it very well. I am a chiropractic student, so I'm very familiar with rehab for injuries and things like that. And then also previously with my stress fractures, very aware of proper rehab. Anyways, so I feel like I'm obviously not back to 100% because you don't get back to 100% in just a year, but I'm back to being comfortable running. So I have about a month to train for a 10-kilometer race. And I'm going to be doing this 10K race with a friend. It is the Backs in Motion run by CMCC, Canadian Memorial Chiropractic College, the school that I attend. And it's going to be so much fun. It's my first official run, official race. So I'm really looking forward to it. My goal with this training is not really to increase my endurance, as I feel I have a high level of endurance just because I have frequently done cardiovascular exercise, constantly pushing myself. I teach spinning classes, group fitness classes, things like that. But my goal for this training is to increase the capacity of my joints, increase the tolerance of my joints to withstand load over a longer period of time. So basically increase the endurance of my bones and joints and ligaments and things like that. And how do you do that? You do that by doing a certain amount of activity, letting your body fully rest, recover, and then doing a little bit more activity, a little bit more stress on those bones, ligaments, joints, and then letting your body fully recover. So basically that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be incrementally increasing my running distance. I'm going to start with a 5K and I'm going to progress all the way up to a 10K, which I am so excited for. We don't want stress fractures. We don't want ankle sprains, things like that. So I'm going to be running on a flat path. I'm going to be running the trail nearby. It's actually the trail that I will be running in for the 10-kilometer race. And then in terms of mitigating any stress fractures, that's when the recovery comes into play. That's when proper nutrition, sleep, rest. We're not going to be running back-to-back days. My goal is to do 1 run per week, in addition to my strength sessions, which are lifting 4 times a week. And I also do a few spinning classes per week. So that's what my training is looking like. And sometimes I throw in a HIIT workout here and there, high impact HIIT workout. So my body will have tons of time to recover from the impact. Anyways, I feel like that was a really long clip. Let's just jump right into run number 1. Alright, so a little recap of run number 1. It was a 5K. I did it in about 28 minutes, and that was pretty good for my first run of the year. I also did it in the morning after a night out. We went out to celebrate my birthday, so you can imagine I wasn't feeling the most energized, but I really felt like going for a run that day, especially because of the weather. It was like 10 degrees. It was the first really nicer day overall, and in that run I ran through a trail, the one that I always kind of walk around in, and it was a beautiful run. I enjoyed it. It was tough. I really pushed myself in the second half. I kind of came in not very strong, if that makes sense. I was like, okay, I have no expectations for this run, I'm just gonna run. And then in the second half on the way back, I was like, I can go faster than that. So I really turned it up a bit at the second half, and overall it was a great run, great music, all of that made it a good run. And then the next day, the following day, my plantar fascia was sore, my feet were sore at the bottom there, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting my calves to be sore. I remember that my legs were pretty sore, my hip flexors, that kind of stuff, all things I would imagine after doing a run after a very long time. So I was actually really happy about that, fueled my body properly, gave it that recovery it needed, refrained from any high impact kind of work for the next couple days. And overall, this is what I'm going for in this running program. I'm trying to do these runs where I push my body to like a good level, and then I let it recover, I let it adapt, and then I push it again, I let it recover and adapt again, and then I push it a little bit more and then let it recover, so that when my race day comes, when that 10K comes, my body is somewhat prepared. It's not just like getting thrown into the race, thrown into a high risk of injury, things like that. So I was really happy with how run number 1 went. I was not up to doing a little vlog video type of thing before and after that run. Again, because I went out the night before, I was just not like, doing the run itself was the accomplishment. So I left it at that. I did what I needed to do, and I thought, yeah, later on I'll just do my little recap. So that's what this is. All right, let's jump into run number 2. Done. Shaved off a minute from the last run. Do not feel that great. Alright guys, so second 5K done and dusted. It was an alright run. It was actually a lot colder than I thought it was going to be. As soon as I walked out, I was like, nope, you're not wearing shorts. So I threw on a pair of leggings, and I also put on a sweater. It was that cold. And I think it was a little bit too cold for me to run because my ears were burning and my lungs were kind of burning. So note to self, don't run in 3 degrees, but it was a little bit deceiving because it's super sunny outside. Either way, it was a beautiful run. I really like the route that I've been running. This was my second 5K, and also I did like a similar route as last time through a trail. So the trail is basically like 2.5-ish K, just under, and then so I run the whole trail, and then I go into like the neighborhood a bit and then loop back around and end at the start of the trail. And it is like a beautiful route, so that aspect of it was great. I also found this time around the time went by a lot faster compared to last, which is interesting. Anyways, the music was good. I would say for next time to put more upbeat, energetic, faster BPM music, because I put some songs that I do like, but they were not necessarily like great for running for cardio. They might have been better for lifting, kind of like rap, a little slower RPM songs. So gonna make note for that next time. And then also, so in terms of the run itself, I felt like right out of the gate, I was so excited and I kind of started a little bit too fast. And then midway through, I was like, okay, I'm a little tired. I can't maintain this pace. So my goal was to maintain an overall average of about 5:30 per kilometer, 5 minutes and 30 seconds per kilometer. And I made it within that pace, but I did start off a little too strong. So next time my goal is to start off gradually, find that comfortable pace in the middle, and then speed it up near the end. I did still speed it up near the end. Just like the lung burning wasn't the best today with the cold. Overall, it was a pretty good run and it felt a lot better on my joints, a lot easier than last time. I'm feeling quite excited to increase my distance for the next run I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna increase it up to 7K. My body really just wanted to go for like a longer run today, like 8 to 10K. I know my goal, I gotta stick to my goal of strengthening my joints gradually, so I don't get a stress fracture or hurt something else within my body. My body needs to gradually adapt, and that's what I keep telling myself. Back. I am 23 now. It was my birthday on the weekend. Basically, today is run number 3. I'm feeling ready to go and it's really warm out, 22 degrees, so I'm not gonna have the same issue as last time, which is so exciting. Except the only thing is my foot was hurting for the past few days. It's okay now. I rolled out the muscles in my leg at the front and the side, my tibialis anterior, as well as peroneal muscles at the side, peroneus longus, blah blah blah. Anyways, so those muscles are quite sore. Like, I really rolled the crap out of them at the gym yesterday with a foam roller, an AccuBall, and then I came home and also rolled it with a lacrosse ball. So it feels sore, but it released the muscle and now it's not hurting in my foot. My hypothesis was that it was pulling on its insertion, which was one of the bones in my midfoot, and causing some pain, causing some nociception. But now it's feeling better, but I'm not gonna do the same length run as I was planning. I was planning to do a 7 or 8 kilometer run. I think I'm going to hit a 6 kilometer run to keep up the progressive overload, but to also respect my body and understand that I can't do it all at once. So I'm gonna go hit this run. I'm quite excited for this warm weather. I've been wanting to run this entire week. It's been warm, not like the 3-degree weather last week for last week's run. It's gonna be so nice. I'm gonna wear the tank top, I'm wearing shorts. We are good to go. Let's hit this run. Run number 3, done and dusted. Wow, that was a challenge. Made it back. All sweaty, as you can see. It was a really good run, and please don't cancel me. I did 7 kilometers, not 6. I was feeling good at around halfway, and I was like, let's do 7. Because what I did was I ran down a trail, and then I ran like 3.5 kilometers down a trail and then back. So thoughts from this run. It was great. It was one of the best runs because I wasn't focused on the time. I was focused on just simply running, enjoying the time. And I didn't even, well, I looked at the pace a few times, but I was not bothered by the pace today. It was really just one of those runs for the soul. And best part of the run was the number of smiles I got from people. That's one of my favorite things about running. Like, if you smile at people most of the time, they'll smile back, and that's just like literally the best feeling, like other runners. So I got a wave from one of the runners. That was nice. Nice lady. A few smiles, a hello. So it really goes to show whatever energy you give out to the world, you will get back. So manifest what you want in this life and you will get it back. It will come back. I do truly believe that. Anyways, yes, that was one of my run thoughts. Another one of my run thoughts, I was just reflecting, and then, yeah, it was just a really good run. Overall, my foot held up. I did stop once to retie my shoelaces, make sure they're nice and tight and stable, and I'm going to roll out both of my legs just entirely, my hips, all of that, and I'm gonna do some strengthening exercises specifically for my inverters and everters of my foot, because I'm realizing they are quite weak, especially considering I had an ankle sprain, an ATFL, I don't want to say tear because it was never really confirmed if it was a tear because I never really went and saw anyone to heal it, but it was like strained at least. So that ligament is still not at 100% because research shows even a year after you sprain something, it's not back to 100% of its strength pre-strain. So just keep that in mind with your training and continually do still like challenge it so it adapts. But yeah, those were some of my running thoughts. What else? I had a lot going on in my mind of this run. The trail I went on, you know how trails have like two ways to go if you're like in the middle of the trail? Well, the first two runs I did, I went one way. Today I decided to go the other way, and because it's a lot longer of a trail and I know I needed a longer route for 6 or 7 kilometers, and it was beautiful, and I didn't realize how extensive it was. Like on a map you can tell, okay, yeah, it goes for a long time, but I had never gone down that route because I kind of just moved into this area for school, right? So now I went down that road or that trail, and you can obviously go a lot farther when you're running compared to walking. So I've walked down that trail to a certain point, and then I went beyond that point today, and it was beautiful. There's a stream throughout the whole thing. I just really enjoyed that run. Anyways, run number 3 complete, 7 kilometers in the bag. I'm thinking next week I'm either going to match it or maybe push it to 8, because I feel like jumping from 7 right to 10 the following week is going to be a lot. So I'm going to focus on my recovery. I am going to probably do an 8 or 8.5 kilometer run next week, because then like a 2 or 1.5 kilometer jump after that is not a big deal. So yeah. I will see you for run number 4. Post-run lunch. And a few more post-run thoughts now that my adrenaline has gone down and I can kind of think more clearly. Basically, this is my first time ever training for a run. I know this is going to sound like really bad and really like elitist mentality, but I never had to train for a run before. I always had a really good cardiovascular fitness, so I can just jump right in there and do a run. But this time around, I have stopped running. I've had injuries in the past to my lower limb, and I've been noticing even last year that when I do longer length runs, it's my joints that hurt the next day. It's my joints that are giving out, not necessarily my cardio, my heart. So it's a very different experience training for a run. Because in the past I would be like, okay, there's a 10K race on this day. Sure, let's just get up and do a 10K, even though I haven't run 10K in like 3 months or whatever, a year. And it's really weird because I know my body can do that run. Like physically, I can run 10 kilometers, but it's that risk of like getting injured, and I just want to be the best physical version of myself for that run. So it's been so fun just experimenting and seeing what's up. Experimenting, what am I kidding? I've done 3 runs and they've just gotten longer and longer, but yeah, it's actually been a really fun experience so far, but very different in terms of my mentality. Rather than just going and doing the run, I am building up to the run. Happy Wednesday. It is time for run number 4. And I'm excited. The whole day I've been exhausted. This is going to be my first run of this training program in the evening. I'm actually also doing it with a friend who's also doing the Backs in Motion race with me. She's going to be doing the 5K. And I, of course, signed up for the 10K. So today I think we're going to run 5, maybe 6 kilometers together. It's quite cool out compared to last run, which is sad, but it's okay. It's pretty sunny out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to having like a chill run, chill vibes, hopefully talk the whole time. And, well, maybe not the whole time, but like, just like be active with my friend kind of thing. So I'm excited for that. Also, I got my nails done, which you cannot really see right now because the lighting. But yeah. Let's go get this run and let's talk about it after. All ready to go. I'm quite excited for this run, honestly. It'll be like a nice way to obviously train, but also like have a good time while doing it with a friend. I'm not expecting to have a ton of energy considering I did do a lift this morning and it took a lot out of me and I didn't have the best sleep, but let's see how it goes. The fit is some crops. You can't really tell, but they're like cropped pants, leggings, and this cropped shirt from Gymshark because it is a little bit cooler out. Back run number 4 was definitely my favorite run. 5K we did, and it was amazing. It was like the fastest 5K I think I've done, like in terms of like how fast it went by, because I was running with my friend. And yeah, we're really like good with pacing as well. It's really hard to find someone I find with like similar comfortable pace as me, so that was really good. And yeah, it was actually pretty warm out and we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again sometime. I really enjoyed that. I found a running buddy, yay. Anyways, I'm in a good mood now, obviously. In terms of how the run itself felt, I felt like in my chest and stuff, like I was pushing myself, but it didn't feel as strenuous as some of the previous runs I've done of 5Ks. And it was on par with the pacing. So I think it was because I did this run in the evening. Whenever I do any kind of cardio workout in the evening, I seem to have a lot more to give. And honestly, that's probably just because throughout the day I'm eating. So I have energy stores, I have carbohydrate stores to really use. Whereas in the morning when I just eat like my oatmeal before, it's still like a good amount of energy, but I don't have as much store, if that makes sense. So definitely felt more like I could push more. And I really enjoyed the end. My friend wanted to do a sprint for the last 100 meters, so we did that. And I usually do speed it up near the end, like the last kilometer especially, but this was like a full-on sprint, so I was like done by the end. But it was fun. It was so much fun, and I'm so excited for the race on Sunday. So I think that's going to be my last run of this training period. And I'm going to just jump right into the 10K on Sunday. Of course, giving my body some recovery in the next 3 days, foam rolling, eating healthy, all that kind of stuff. Getting good sleep, prioritizing all those things so that I can hit that 10K bright and early, 9:30 a.m. Sunday morning. Exciting, I got an email about the race. So 2 days away, a mix of sun and clouds. Ugh, 9 degrees, it's fine. It's gonna be what's gonna be. Okay, 10K runners. Ooh, here we go. let's arrive at 8:45. Bet. Registration and check-in, get my shirt, and then I'll go to the starting line, and then we start at 9:30. So exciting. I should have done the 5K so I can show up at 9:45 now. It's okay, I'm not a child. Cool, I'm excited. Let's go. Oh wait, let's see the course map really quick. All right, so here is the race map. I am doing the 10K, which is the orange line. So I'm going to start near my school by Steeles, run all the way down past Kelmer, past Finch, all the way down near Shepherd, and then number 2 means this is the 10 km turnaround. So then from here I'm going to turn around and run all the way back up to the school. Exciting. Oh wow, that's gonna be great. Oh my goodness guys, we are 2 days away from race day. I am really excited. It's gonna be so much fun. I've been hyping it up with my friend. We're gonna enjoy it so much. I'm so excited to get my t-shirt, and overall really good vibes in terms of how my body is feeling. It's feeling great. I've been foam rolling my legs out basically every single day. I've been doing my stretches, still strengthening. So today, for reference, I did a full body lift, and then I'm gonna be definitely sore tomorrow. So Saturday, today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. I'm gonna do some light cardio tomorrow. Allow my body to recover, but still move. And then I'm gonna jump into the run on Sunday. My body will be recovered from the lift. Might still be a little sore, but not the end of the world. It's totally fine if my lats are sore on a run kind of thing. And my cardio will be good to go as well. I'll have been recovered because I haven't done a run in a while, since during the week. And also my cardiovascular system itself will be recovered because I'm not gonna push myself to my max tomorrow. All right, I'll see you on race day.